Yesterday I was told that it should come on the 19th, which is the same day that I'm doing this video. And while it did come, it came a bit later in the day, which it's not a big deal. There was nothing super important that I had to have earlier. But now that it's here, let's just cut into it. Let's see, are these the 1.0 pens? They better be. Yes, Sarasa Dry X20 1.0 millimeters ballpoint. And yes, I will be doing a test with them to make sure that they actually write adequately. Why does this feel kind of wet? I don't know, guys. It's kind of gross, actually. Like me looking at this, it's like, should I put out some hand sanitizer? You know what? Yeah, I think I actually will. You might say, oh, that seems kind of silly and extreme, but you know what? If something doesn't feel right, you should just make it right if it's feasible. So, in this case, I think it's more than feasible to just wipe off these packages. Yes, I know, but you know what? Something about them just doesn't look right, so I'm gonna make it right. Is this gonna make them bleached? It probably might, but whatever. I have to do what I got to do, man. Something about these just fell off. I know, LOL. Now, usually I'm not worried about wiping or disinfecting the products inside of the box, but sometimes, there are some times where it's actually necessary to do so, and this was certainly one of those times. I know, some of you might be getting some giggles from this, but this is dropped. But I mean business. Okay, so now that I'm finished disinfecting my boxes, I can proceed to things. Looking at these shirts. I'll take this box off the desk. Looks familiar? Well, it's because in the past I've bought many Amazon Essential shirts, but this time what's different is that I'm actually buying that I bought the long sleeve version. I'm going to be taking a closer look at it. Nice, beautiful and white. Made in Vietnam. Regular. Has the pocket. Will a smartphone fit inside of it? Most likely. Yes. This one seems to be a bit tighter though. But yes, it works. Yes, that's that. Oh, what's different about the long sleeve shirts is that it doesn't come in the double pack like the short sleeve shirts, so you will have to pay a bit more per shirt. But don't be too surprised. I mean, long sleeve shirts, I guess, are generally more expensive to produce, which is why they only do single packages for the long sleeve ones. Yeah, what does this say? No, nothing important. Alright, so I can put that aside. And, okay. Let's see, let me just do a quick inspection here, make sure there are no rips or suspicious things. Because, you know, part of the point of unboxing is to also document your goods. So if push comes to shove, you can say, yes, I have videographic proof that this defect is legit. So far I don't see any defects. So this means I'm going to need to test the pens next. No, I'm not going to be testing each and every single pen because that's ridiculous. I mean, the only time I'll do that is if the company actually said, okay, you need to test all of your pens before we can replace or refund. But even then, I don't think most would make such a ridiculous request. But let's just say, as a just in case, if they did request that, then that'd be the only time I do that. But otherwise, I have no business to just do something so laborious like that. Anyways, now I'm going to need some paper. Or should I just use one of my extra thick cue cards? Actually, no, I'm going to be using two types of cue cards. I'm going to use the extra thick Staples heavy duty cue cards, and then I'm going to use some other thinner ones from Walmart. Okay, so there's that one. And now to grab one of the thinner ones so I can see if it will leak through it or not. Can you tell the difference between the heavy duty one and the regular one? Probably not. Like, if I don't tell you, I mean, I don't even know if the angle does you any justice. But whatever. Let's just test them. Alright, so which color should I test first? I will test red. Yes, I'm going to test red first. Oh, there's some tape on this. So you know what that means? Yes. Okay, I do not need to make it so long. Just do that. That should be good enough. Okay, so they say that there's supposed to be 12. Did I actually get 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, yes, I got 12, so that's actually good. I don't think I'm going to bother counting the other ones. I just want to count the red ones and test them. Okay, did my hand just make this video blurry? Probably did when I had it too close to the camera. Should perhaps do a comparison so you can see the 1.0 and the 0.7. Is the 1.0 actually thicker, or is it just... Actually, yes. Can you see the difference? Because I sure can. Hold on, let me take that red protective thing off of it. But yeah, you can actually definitely see that this one is indeed much thicker. So let's write with it. Heavy duty, regular. Make sure they're in frame. Okay, alright's alright. As you can see, it is really quite thick. And then here's the 0.7. Okay, good to know that this was actually worth my money. Look at the difference. Okay, actually, no, let me actually write it too. I mean, even though you obviously know that I use 1.0 for this one and 0.7 for this one, I'm still just going to write the pen size anyway. Okay, this A looks like a D, but whatever. And there you have it. So if you are ever deciding between 0.7 or 1.0 and you're wondering if the 1.0 is worth the money, the answer to that question is yes. If you really want that bold, thick font, then you absolutely should go for 1.0. But if you think that this looks way too thick or that it might leak to the paper or something, then probably not. But I mean, if I flip this over, I don't see that. So let me test this with the thinner cue card now and see what happens. So I'm going to do the 1.0 first. Hopefully try and write Nietzsche this time. Make the A's actually look like A's and not freaking D's. Am I in frame? Yes, I'm in frame. Okay, so that is good. And now, okay, so if you look carefully, you can vaguely see it over here, but you can also see that it did not leak through the paper. Now you might be saying, well, hey, this is because it's a ruled index card. Why don't you try actual paper? Well, in that case, well, actually, I don't really feel like it, so you're out of luck. This one works. I can put it aside and test the blue one. So which blue should I use to compare it with? I think I'll use, well actually I have two shades of blue. Maybe I'll just Should I just use both or should I use the dark one? You know what? I'll use it based on what this one looks like. If this ends up looking more like this, then obviously I'll use that. But if it looks like this, then I'll go with that. I think that's just the most logical thing to do. Okay. And now, I'm going to do 3 colors for this test. You can all see that they're quite distinct. Do I really have to do both thick and thin, or should we just stick with one? Actually, no, whatever, we'll just do both. Okay, maybe I'll just stick with the thin one. Yeah, I know, I'm acting kind of lazy right now. Or whatever. And you can see. So, would I say this looks more like this or this? Honestly, I would say that this is in between the two, but maybe I would perhaps lean more so towards this one. Or do you disagree? Because I think it does. I mean, this looks honestly more like black, especially if you're looking at it on camera. This one definitely looks more like black, whereas these two actually look like blue. So that's that. And now to finally test the black pen. So I'm going to need to put away these blues over there. Now, unfortunately, the only black pen I have in my collection is this broken 0.7. Honestly, I think I really should have ordered more black 0.7s. Why I did not do the last time with my Staples order, I don't know. But I should have. Anyways, well, the problem with this one is also kind of runny, so I don't know if it's going to give the best results. But it'll have to do. Yeah, see, it's quite runny and it looks thicker than what it's supposed to be, and I just wrote Guuzaka instead of Guuzaka, so let's just do a strike through for that. And now it's ghosting. This is a faulty pen. So unfortunately, it looks like I'm not going to be able to accurately do a 0.7 test of the black because this pen is junk. Maybe I should have just left Guuzaka, I don't know. No, this pen does not want to cooperate with me, so should I snap it in two or should I not? Or is it going to spill ink everywhere? Okay, you know what, let me see if that's safe to do. Maybe if I... Oh, would you look at that? It's almost nothing. You know, yeah, I think I can actually snap it. Let's make this a little bit entertaining, shall we? This pen is a pain in the anus, yeah. Yeah, let's snap it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, never mind, I failed. What's a pencil tooth? I know, it's not a pencil. Okay, we're gonna try again. Actually, you know what? I'm afraid of getting splinters in my hands. I can't. Okay, no, I have to break it. Or you're gonna give me a big thumbs down. Come on, man, just snap it. I'm trying. It's so tough. Okay, I think I'm being ridiculous. My thumbs hurt now. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know, I'm making a complete clown of myself, so you saw nothing. So, on with the test. Oh, did I already touch this? Yeah, I think I did. I know. Some of you are going to be so upset. They're like, gosh, man, couldn't you just break that damn pen? Like, we really, really want you to break the pen, man. Sheesh. You have to act like such a soft, weak person. Well, you know what? Whatever. Alright. So, we have this 1.0. Oh, I need to remove this. Oh, that looks ugly. Let me try and write it a little bit neater. Okay. Now, perhaps the bigger question is, alright, so, what should I do? What do you honestly want me to do? Because I tossed it, but I have it again. I feel like at this point, it is my duty to snap it, but as you can see from my hands, it kind of left some marks. Because this penis is a very tough penis. It does not bend into very easily. I mean, I'm trying, but you know, I'm kind of afraid of getting splinters, so maybe I should just wear gloves or something, or maybe just, like... Okay, you see, this is what happened. This thing is like trying to bend a smartphone. So, if I were to do a durability test, this thing... Oh my gosh, it really looks like a broken boner. Wow, would you look at that? Oh well, I tried. Guys, this is the best I can do. I tried. I really did. It just doesn't break so easily. And now look how red these hands got. Okay, well maybe they're not that red, but you can see that they are notably flushed, and they're not supposed to look like that. I mean, the back looks fine, but the front has taken some abuse from trying to bend a very stubborn penis. Yeah, I know that doesn't sound right because I'm male, and you won't find these straight hands on another man's penis because that's just not my interest. Well, I finally managed to break at least part of it, so if you're upset that I didn't break the pen at all, well, hey, I did some damage. It's just that this part now is extremely, ridiculously tough. So, that gave me a hard time. But at least it's good to know that these pens are extremely tough and durable. Like, unexpectedly tough. I didn't think that these would literally be tough as a zebra's hoof. Wow. Well, okay. Here are the fonts again. And now, if you're interested in buying these pens, the Amazon links will be below. If you don't find them from Amazon Canada, type name in your locale, and happy shopping. Out.